Orangutans are some of the most intelligent and fascinating creatures on the planet. With their curious minds and incredible abilities, these gentle giants have a lot of secrets to share. In this video, we're diving into some amazing facts about orangutans that will not only surprise you, but also make you admire these incredible beings even more. Orangutans have an evolutionary history dating back over 14 million years, making them among the oldest of the great apes. Their name, orangutan, comes from Malay Indonesian for man of the forest, highlighting their ancient link with humans. They share roughly 97% of their DNA with humans, yet their evolutionary path diverged long ago. Orangutans have skeletons made entirely of bone, like other apes, but possess incredibly long, flexible arms that can exceed 7 feet in length. Their arm span is significantly longer than their height, a unique adaptation for life in the trees. Orangutans are the most arboreal of the great apes, spending nearly all of their lives in the forest canopy. They possess extremely dexterous hands with opposable thumbs and big toes, allowing for precise manipulation of objects. Their reddish-brown fur varies in shade from nearly copper to deep mahogany, a trait influenced by genetics and diet. The hair of orangutans may serve not only as camouflage but also as insulation in their humid, tropical habitat. Orangutans have a unique dental structure that helps them process fibrous tropical fruits, a staple of their diet. Their long arms and powerful shoulder muscles are adapted for swinging between trees, a locomotion style known as brachiation. Orangutans are among the most slow-growing mammals, with extremely long juvenile periods compared to other primates. Their brains are large relative to body size, supporting advanced cognitive abilities and complex problem-solving. Some scientists refer to orangutans as forest philosophers because of their contemplative, deliberate movements and apparent reflective behavior. Despite their massive arms, orangutans have relatively short legs, an adaptation for life in the trees. The structure of their arms and shoulders has inspired ergonomic designs and robotics due to its efficient range of motion. Orangutans' fingerprints are unique, much like humans, making each individual unmistakable. Their slow metabolism and low-energy lifestyle help them survive in nutrient-poor rainforest environments. Orangutans' large, forward-facing eyes provide excellent depth perception for navigating complex forest canopies. Even though they are primarily arboreal, orangutans possess surprisingly strong muscles for occasional ground movement when necessary. Orangutans are remarkably solitary compared to other great apes. Adult males and females generally live apart, except during mating. Females maintain long-term bonds with their offspring. Young may stay with their mothers for up to 8 to 10 years. Despite their solitary nature, orangutans have been observed engaging in brief social interactions that appear to involve greetings and gentle touching. Adult males can exist in two forms: flanged, with large cheek pads and throat sacs, and unflanged, with distinct social strategies. Flanged males are typically dominant and use their impressive vocalizations to communicate their presence. Unflanged males may wander extensively and sometimes challenge flanged males, a behavior that remains partly mysterious. Orangutans use an array of vocalizations, grunts, long calls, and even kiss squeaks, to communicate, though the full meaning is still under study. They have been observed smiling or displaying relaxed facial expressions, a behavior that hints at complex emotional lives. Orangutans use body language such as slow arm movements and deliberate gestures to express intent or mood. In the dense forest, they rely on subtle cues rather than loud calls to avoid attracting predators. Others have been observed using motherese, gentle, repeated calls, to guide their young through the forest. They exhibit advanced problem-solving by using trial and error to access difficult food sources. Orangutans have been observed imitating behaviors, an indication of social learning, when interacting with both conspecifics and humans. The solitary lifestyle of orangutans makes every unexpected social encounter particularly intriguing and subject to ongoing research. They have been known to engage in play with objects like sticks and leaves, suggesting a capacity for leisure and exploration. Orangutans sometimes appear to self-medicate by chewing on particular plants that might have medicinal properties. Their solitary nature has led to the hypothesis that they may have individual cultures, with different populations using distinct tools or techniques. Although primarily silent, orangutans sometimes use long calls during periods of isolation, which researchers believe may serve as contact calls over long distances. Orangutans have a well-developed sense of touch. Their fingers can feel subtle differences in texture, which helps in selecting food. Their solitary behavior and extended juvenile dependency create a mysterious, almost reclusive social world that researchers are only beginning to understand. Orangutans have the longest interbirth interval of any mammal, with females giving birth only once every 7 to 9 years. This extremely slow reproductive rate makes every birth critical to the survival of the species. Females construct new sleeping nests every night, often building them high in the canopy from branches and leaves. The nightly nest-building behavior is highly individualistic. No two nests are exactly alike. Orangutan nests may be reused or modified over several nights if the same tree is used. Mother orangutans teach their young how to build nests, a skill that can take years to master. The long period of dependency between mothers and offspring, up to a decade, is unique among great apes. Orangutans show a remarkable level of maternal care, often guiding their young through complex forest paths. During the long juvenile period, offspring learn critical survival skills, including foraging and tool use, by mimicking their mothers. Orangutans reach sexual maturity relatively late, males often not until their 15th year, and females around 12 to 15 years. Mating encounters are brief and discreet, occurring high in the canopy where visibility is low. The secretive nature of their mating behavior has kept many aspects of orangutan reproduction shrouded in mystery. In some cases, unflanged males have been observed attempting to mate with females without the typical physical displays seen in flanged males. Orangutan gestation lasts about 8.5 months, similar to humans, but the overall pace of reproduction is much slower. Newborn orangutans are relatively underdeveloped and rely entirely on maternal care for survival. The heavy investment in each offspring is thought to be an evolutionary response to the unpredictable rainforest environment. Orangutans exhibit what is known as neoteny, retaining juvenile characteristics for extended periods, a trait that contributes to their slow development. The slow maturation process may contribute to their high intelligence and complex behavior later in life. Orangutans are known to have distinct nesting sites that they return to repeatedly, even if forced to relocate due to habitat disturbance. The low reproductive rate and high parental investment make orangutans especially vulnerable to rapid habitat loss. Orangutans are considered some of the most intelligent non-human animals, with cognitive abilities comparable to those of 3 to 4-year-old human children. They have been observed using sticks to extract insects from tree bark, a clear demonstration of tool use. In some cases, orangutans use leaves as makeshift umbrellas during heavy rain. They have been seen using large leaves as gloves to handle spiny fruits, a behavior suggesting problem-solving skills. Researchers have documented orangutans inventing new tools or methods to access food, highlighting cultural transmission of knowledge. The capacity for self-awareness in orangutans is demonstrated by their ability to recognize themselves in mirrors. They can learn simple sign language in captivity, further highlighting their capacity for abstract thought. Orangutans have shown impressive memory, recalling the locations of fruiting trees over large areas and many years later. They are among the few animals capable of delayed gratification, choosing to wait for a larger reward rather than take an immediate smaller one. In captivity, orangutans have exhibited playful behaviors that include using objects in creative ways, behaviors once thought unique to humans. Their tool use is not fixed. Different populations use different tools, suggesting local cultures. Some orangutans have been observed dropping objects from heights, possibly to test their properties, a behavior that may indicate curiosity and experimental learning. The complexity of their cognitive behavior is still being unraveled by scientists using new technologies like brain imaging. Orangutans can solve puzzles that involve multiple steps, a task that puzzles even some human children. Their vocalizations can change based on context, suggesting an underlying complexity to their language. They are capable of imitation, learning behaviors simply by watching other orangutans, a trait indicative of cultural learning. Research indicates that orangutans may possess episodic memory, remembering specific events rather than just general patterns. Their problem-solving skills extend to social situations, where they may use subtle gestures to negotiate conflicts. Orangutans can exhibit signs of empathy, consoling stressed companions with gentle touches, a mysterious aspect of their emotional lives. Despite their solitary nature, when orangutans do interact, these encounters often involve sophisticated, context-dependent communication that researchers are still decoding. Orangutans are critically endangered, with habitat loss from palm oil plantations being the primary threat. The Bornean and Sumatran species show significant genetic differences, highlighting long, isolated evolutionary histories. Conservationists are using drones and satellite imagery to monitor orangutan populations in dense rainforests, a technology that is revealing unexpected migration and nesting patterns. Orangutans have been used as flagship species for rainforest conservation, though many aspects of their biology remain understudied. Recent genetic research has uncovered previously unknown subpopulations, challenging earlier assumptions about orangutan distribution. Orangutans' ability to adapt to degraded habitats is still not well understood, and scientists continue to explore how these primates cope with environmental stress. Their interactions with humans, ranging from conflict to cooperation, remain complex and are the focus of much ongoing research. Orangutan rehabilitation centers are uncovering surprising aspects of orangutan personality and learning abilities during rescue efforts. Despite decades of study, many questions remain about how orangutans communicate non-verbally in the wild. The role of hormones and stress in shaping orangutan behavior is still being explored, with some evidence suggesting that environmental pressures can alter their social interactions. Orangutans are known to be highly sensitive to changes in forest structure, yet how they perceive and react to these changes is still mysterious. Ongoing research using new technologies, from environmental DNA sampling to advanced behavioral tracking, continues to reveal unexpected aspects of orangutan life, ensuring that many mysteries about these gentle giants remain unsolved. These 100 facts illustrate that orangutans are among the most enigmatic of our primate relatives. Their extraordinary adaptations to life in the treetops, advanced cognitive abilities, complex social behaviors, and the severe threats they face in the wild all contribute to an enduring mystery that captivates scientists, conservationists, and nature lovers alike. Many local communities in Borneo and Sumatra hold traditional beliefs that orangutans are forest spirits or guardians, adding a cultural mystery to their conservation. Orangutans' slow reproductive rates mean that even small increases in adult mortality can have dramatic long-term impacts. Illegal logging, mining, and agricultural expansion continue to threaten orangutan habitats, despite numerous conservation initiatives. Some researchers are exploring whether orangutans have regional dialects in their vocalizations, much like birds, a subject of ongoing study. The full extent of orangutan social learning and culture in the wild is still largely a mystery due to their solitary lifestyles. Despite their reclusive nature, occasional sightings near human settlements suggest that orangutans are adapting in unexpected ways to fragmented forests. Ecotourism has emerged as both a potential boon and a threat, as increased human presence can disturb orangutan behavior. Conservation projects increasingly involve local indigenous communities, whose traditional ecological knowledge provides mysterious insights into orangutan behavior. I hope you enjoyed learning these amazing facts about orangutans. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. See you in the next video.